got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know.
Alright, so today we are going to be doing a huge 2-day clean with me. Alright, so on day 1, I'm going to be doing a deep clean of my master bathroom. You can see on my mirror, maybe you can see on my mirror, there's water spots. This is actually the first time that I'm doing a deep clean in this bathroom since we've moved in, and I found some surprises. So on the surface, this bathroom appeared very clean when we moved in. But upon further notice and doing some cleaning, I found some dirty little messes that I will be sharing with you. I'm also going to be doing some organizing in here. You can see I've got lots of clutter right here on this little shelf. And so I have come up with something to kind of help that a little bit. And then on day 2, we're going to be doing just kind of some more realistic cleaning for the day, just kind of my daily cleaning. So let's jump into what we are going to be doing. I really wanted some kind of organizer for this shower, but I did not have any luck finding anything that was going to work in here. I can't use anything on the side, like on the tile that takes suction cups, because they don't stick. So I ended up purchasing these plastic amber bottles from Amazon, and I'm just going to decant some of my things, and it's just going to kind of make it appear a little bit tidier. Now you can see this one bottle has a white stem. Now overall, I really like these bottles. You can find them in my Amazon store, but I didn't like that the coloring on the stems was inconsistent. So I ordered 3 packs of 2, and of the 6 bottles, one of them looked different. So I didn't really understand that, but it wasn't worth it to me to exchange it or return it. I'm just going to use that one that's a little bit different. I'm going to use that in my kids' bathroom, so it won't bother me. But I'm going to decant the things and move the things so that it will be a little bit easier to kind of keep this ledge cleared off. You can see it gets pretty gross. So I'm hoping that by kind of minimizing the things that I keep on here and making myself kind of just stick to the things that I'm going to decant into these, that hopefully that will keep it a little tidy. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I've got my shower cleaner. I just mix Dawn dish detergent or Dawn dish soap and vinegar with some hot water, shake it up in a bottle, and then I spray it all over the glass, all over the tile, all over the bottom, and then I'm going to leave it and let it sit for a while and go do something else. Then I'm going to come back and scrub it all down, and it does a great job of getting rid of all of the soap scum. This is something that I have used for years and years and years, and it really just works great. I've used a lot of different bathroom cleaners that you can just purchase from the store, but this is my favorite. All right, so some time has now passed, and I'm going to just grab a sponge. I'm just going to use the regular side, not the scratchy side, on the glass, and it's going to get rid of all of those spots. It's going to get rid of everything, and my shower is going to be looking good. One of the messes that I found while I was cleaning is on top of the shower head. You can see all of that grossness that this sponge picked up. There was dog hair, there was chunks of dirt. It was very disgusting. So this is your reminder. If you haven't cleaned the top of your shower head in some time, you might want to go check it out. This is actually the first time that I have had a shower that is only a few years old. The last house we lived in was probably about 20 years old, and then our house that we had in Alabama was built in the 70s, so it was very old. So this is seriously the first time I've ever really cleaned like a newish shower, and I felt like it's so much different. I didn't have to like bleach everything and all of those things, so it was actually a very welcome thing for me to be able to clean a newer shower. Now, one thing that I don't have in here that I am used to having is a handheld shower head. So actually we didn't have that in the last rental house, but it's a lot different to have to just pick up a cup and rinse everything. It takes a lot more time, but it's just something that you have to do. Now, I had to do a lot of rinsing because I was going to use some Rain-X on the glass, so I wanted to make sure that I got all of the cleaner on here. Now, I cut out most of the clips of me going back and forth because it was just super boring, but I did a lot of rinsing. I went back and forth to the sink. I can't get the water out of the shower head because it's that rain head shower head, and it would take forever to fill up the cup. So I'm hoping that just doing this super regularly will make it so that I can clean the shower much faster. I'm hoping that with lots of practice it's going to get faster, but on this particular day, it took me a long time. I did use a regular microfiber cloth to kind of dry up all of the excess water after everything was rinsed. And then once everything was dry, I also came back with a polishing cloth to just kind of make sure that I didn't have any streaks.
Got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land. Not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it. So cold yet warm. When you hold me, when you close, I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
Now that everything is nice and clean and dry, I'm coming back in with this Rain-X water repellent, and I'm just going to apply it according to the directions. Now, this is a 2-part, or actually kind of a 3-part process. You put it on one time, then you put it on again, and then you come back and you kind of buff it all out. I didn't show all of that because it's basically the same thing over and over, but it's just supposed to help repel the water, and because I've never had this much glass in a shower before, I thought that it would be something worth trying, so we will see how this works. Now that the shower is all clean, I'm going to work on decanting my products. The first thing I did though is I got out my label maker. Now this is a label maker that I have had for at least 20 years. I really like this thing. I use it for everything. You don't have to use anything fancy. These are not waterproof labels, but so far they're holding up really well. If I need to change to something different, I will, but this is what I had on hand. I wanted to go ahead and get the labels made before I moved the products over because all of the bottles are the same, so I wanted to make sure that I labeled them right away so that I didn't get things mixed up. Alright, so right here, this is just hand soap. I am going to change our hand soap to the other bottle so that they all kind of match. And then I will move on to my shower products. I didn't show the process of all of that because y'all, this actually took quite a while. I'm glad that decanting things in the future, I should just be doing kind of one thing at a time, not a whole bunch of stuff. But you can see I had a mess everywhere. The other thing that I decided to do is that because I have so many things in my shower, I'm kind of downsizing things that I have in my shower. So things that I don't use every day. I'm going to leave them in my cabinet and I will just get them out when I need them and then put them back just to kind of cut down on the clutter. Again, I would have really liked to have had some kind of organizer in here, but I feel like this works. It's not really more organized, but it's not as hard on your eyes and it is fewer items. And so, like I said, we're going to try this out and hopefully this will be a good fit. All right, so now that all my products are lined up and put away, now I need to clean up this mess. I'm telling you, there is a mess.
Oh, it's the last thing that I need. Wanna feel something that's real. With you I get that. You're like a lighthouse in a dream. Really distant but your beam is guiding me home. So cold yet warm. When you hold me, when you close, I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
This bathtub had gotten pretty dusty, so I decided to just take the microfiber cloth that I used in the shower and I'm just kind of wiping everything down to kind of get rid of the dust. And then I'm going to come back in with a disinfectant to clean it really well. I have not used the tub yet, mainly because I really wanted to disinfect it really well before I did that. So I just took my Lysol spray and I sprayed this down. I let that sit however long the bottle says. I think it's like 10 minutes. Then I came back and wiped everything down and rinsed everything. And now the tub is nice and clean so that when I decide I am ready to take a nice bath, I can. You can see right here in our sinks that as I was decanting products, I was making a mess. I definitely am messy when it comes to these kind of things, but that's okay because we are going to clean it up. All right, so the first thing I did is I kind of moved everything around and then I sprayed a disinfectant in my sinks and I let that sit. And then while that was sitting, I went ahead and cleaned my mirrors because I've pretty much already sprayed everything. So I went ahead and did the mirrors. And then I'm going to scrub the, let's see, what's it called? I don't really know what it's called, but these sinks are the undermount sinks. So that part where the countertop meets the sink, there's a little bit of a gap right there. I decided to get one of those Rubbermaid little brush things that's kind of motorized so that I could get in that crevice really well. And I was not expecting it to be as gross as it was. There was so much stuff that came out, and I do apologize. I have not gotten used to kind of where I need to put my camera in here, but look at that disgusting mess. That was so gross, and it was like that in both of these things. But like I said, I haven't gotten used to all of my angles in this bathroom yet, so that will get better. But y'all, that mess, it was disgusting. So disgusting. So if you have undermount sinks and you don't have one of these brushes, you might want to consider getting one. I also used it kind of like around the faucet and it just did a really good job. It's something that I'm very happy that I went ahead and picked up because I feel like I don't know that there's really anything else other than like maybe a steamer that would have done a really good job right here. I also kind of used it down there around the drain area. Lots of grossness down there as well. So this is definitely a good product and one that I am glad I got.
Boom, boom, no flex, no. I won't gas you up like petrol. Just trying to take you way up where the jets go. But you didn't notice that. Keep clocking all my hours.
Once my sinks were all clean, I came back in with my granite cleaner and sprayed it on the countertops, and I'm just giving everything a good wipe down so that my counters are nice and clean and shiny.
Told you that. Work now, play later, but you keep going off on me. Keep texting like it's all on me. Yeah, you're all in my head like you're my forever, not for right now. My day one, you hold me down. Hard cold like the wintertime. Fight for your love, can't slow me down. Don't go far. I take me and you over living large. Know I'll be there wherever you are. Cause you shine bright like a shooting star.
Everything feels.
Alright, so let's talk about toilet seats real quick. Now, one thing that we did is we changed both of the toilet seats in this house when we moved in. We put brand new toilet seats. Now, one thing that I did is in our bathroom, we put a wood soft close seat, and then in the boys' bathroom, we chose to do a plastic soft close seat. Now, something you may not know is the wood toilet seats, they're a little bit nicer, they're heavier, but they do stain faster. So if you leave something on them, if it sits for very long, it can stain. The plastic doesn't stain nearly as fast, and since boys aren't necessarily as good as wiping things up as quickly as they should, that is the reason we opted to put the plastic in there. So if you have an issue with staining, you may want to switch your toilet seat over to a plastic one. Okay, so moving on, I had ordered a different soap dispenser, not soap dispenser, but soap holder to put in here. We like to use bar soap, and there wasn't anywhere really to put it, so I just grabbed this plastic travel case, and it was disgusting. So I found this other thing on Amazon. It's got like the metal base, and then it's got this little soap saver thing that you can put on there, and it's supposed to keep everything from getting all slimy, and you can rinse it out. And so far we really like it. I feel like it's going to be a good thing, but only time will tell. So if that's something that you're interested in, I can definitely update you later on. All right, so now all of the fixtures and everything are clean. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to clean the floors. I'm going to vacuum, and then I am going to mop.
A little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
I'm going to be using my O-Cedar spin mop to mop the floors, and while I was in here I noticed that these doors were like very gross. I believe that the people that lived here before us had a dog, so since I was using my O-Cedar spin mop with hot water and Tide laundry detergent, I decided to just grab a rag and use it to wipe everything off. The first rag I had wasn't really grippy enough and didn't really do very well, so I grabbed just my regular microfiber, wiped everything down, and it got rid of all of that yucko stuff that was on the door. And since I had it in my hand, I went ahead and walked around and did the baseboards real quick, and then I came back and mopped. Alright guys, so it's actually another day. You're probably gonna hear stuff going on in the background. My kids are in here getting water. Got kids outside doing yard work, all the things. But I did go to Target and I got a few things, so I'm going to show you my little mini haul. And then I've got just a little bit of time that I need to get some stuff done. So I'm going to show you like where the things are going to go that I got from Target. And then I need to straighten up my kitchen and I need to put some things away, and I'll show you just some other things. All right, so first let me show you what I got from Target. All right, so like I said, my kitchen is a mess, but you're probably gonna see it in the background. Anyway, I picked up a pizza pan because we needed another pizza pan. And then I picked up 4 of these plastic cups. They're only like 50 cents. And we like to use plastic cups for like smoothies and stuff. So I went ahead and grabbed those. I also grabbed this little table lamp. It's black and then it's got like a cream kind of linen looking shade. I want to say it was 20 bucks. I really like the gold. I was gonna just buy a different lamp shade for a lamp that I already have, but I don't really, like the other lamp I have is silver, and I really wanted something gold or black, and it really wasn't much more to just get the lamp, and they didn't really have the kind of shade that I wanted anyway. So anyway, and then, all right, so the last thing I got 2 towels. These are from Hearth and Hand. They're just the bath towels. They're just like a white with some black stripes, and then they've got that little bit of fringe detail at the bottom. I got 2 of these. I'm not actually going to use these. I'm just going to hang these up on the bar in our bathroom, like above our bathtub. Couldn't think of the word. So that's what I got these for. I'm not even going to wash these. I'm not going to take the tags off yet. I'm going to just hang them up. I want to just make sure that I like them. But the rugs that I have in there are black and white. I wasn't really going to go for black and white in there, but I already had the rugs and they fit pretty well. So I decided to not spend more money on rugs. And that's really the reason I went black and white. I really was going to do like navy or like a tan color, but like I said, I already had rugs, so why buy more? So I'm gonna go put these towels, I'm gonna go hang them up, and then I'm gonna show you how this lamp is gonna fit, and I'm gonna kind of decorate just a little bit in there so you can see, and then I'll show you a couple things. I'm not gonna do the other couple of things today, but I'll kind of show you what I'm thinking.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night.
All right, so I've got a lot of the like amber colored glass in here, which I really like. This is actually from Hearth and Hand. I don't know if I said that earlier. And then these are from Hobby Lobby. And I usually just do white towels because they're just easy. And then these rugs are from Amazon. I purchased these several years ago for our house in Alabama. And they ended up working in here. And so I just wanted some towels to hang up that were a little bit more decorative, not just white towels. Like I said, we won't even use those. I left the tags on just to kind of be sure. I'll probably eventually hang something up right here, but I'm trying to take my time. But I really like this, and it's so funny to me that I feel like I have started picking out things that are a little more farmhousey, which my style is usually pretty traditional. And also, it's traditional, but it's very eclectic. Like I definitely have added some touches of farmhouse in this home. I have lots of things that are kind of vintage. I have things that are like gold. I have things that are just, I kind of feel like I'm kind of all over, but I'm being very specific with what I pick out. Like it's gotta be something that I really, really like. I'm not trying to like go for a specific style. I just want to pick out things that I really, really like and just make them work together for us. So that is kind of what I'm doing. So I'm feeling like I got a little bit of a farmhouse vibe in here, which is funny. All right, so it may be a little noisy in here because like I said, I've got laundry going, Kate's outside doing the grass. All right, so this is our little entry table. This is the table that I will be talking about in another video. I did paint this blue and I still need to do something with the hardware. Let's see if I can get this to focus. All right, so I am going to either paint this gold or use rub and buff or something like that. But I didn't want this to be like any specific style. I'm gonna kind of add a lot of styles to this. All right, so this lamp is one that I already had, and I do apologize, like I can seriously hear the weed eater going outside. But this is a lamp that we had in our bedroom, and I was trying to make it work out here. The lampshade is too big. I couldn't find a lampshade that was narrow that I liked. I only went to Target though. I know I could have gone to so many other places, but I didn't. But I realized I don't really even like the silver. I've also got just like a fake plant because I don't get a lot of natural light in here, so I've got to do fake. And then this is a piece of driftwood that I really like, which is kind of coastal. And then this mirror, this rattan mirror, is one that we had in our master bedroom in the other house, and I don't want to use it in our bedroom. It's not that I don't want to use it in there, I just really want to use it out here because I think it'll be nice to have a small mirror right there. So I'm going to take this lamp away, and then we're going to add this little lamp. I just think that this scale is better for the spot. And there is actually a lot of natural light in here right now because I have our front door open. But and then this print, I think I want to add it right here. I'm really just wanting to bring some black in here. So I didn't actually get these hung up today, but I'm gonna hold them up for you so you can kind of get an idea of how I think I'm gonna hang everything in here. So I think this is what I'm going to be doing. We actually did go ahead and get these hung up after all of this, and I am super happy with how those things turned out. Okay, so now my kitchen is a mess. This is later in the afternoon. We have had breakfast. We have been doing some errands. We have been doing homeschool, and things didn't get picked up. So I'm going to take the time now, and I'm going to get everything picked up. I do have dinner in the crock pot, which is fabulous because y'all, our nights have been so busy. And so one of the things that I have been doing pretty regularly is having crock pot meals. Now I don't have like a ton of crock pot meals that I just really like, but I do have a few, and they have been things that we have been having pretty frequently. So if you have any crock pot meals that you just really like, let me know what they are. Send me a link, put it down in the comments, message me, whatever you need to do. If you've got a crock pot meal that you really like, I am all ears and want to know about it. All right, so those cups that I picked up, I'm just going to take the stickers off of them. I'm going to get the stickers off of the pizza pan, and I'm just going to get everything washed up and cleaned up and tidy so that when it is time to start making dinner here very soon, my kitchen will be cleaned up and ready. Now that my kitchen is put back together, I need to do a little bit more tidying up. I'm going to wipe down the kitchen table. I'm going to put my decorations back on the table. Then I am going to get out my cordless vacuum and just do a quick vacuum. I probably should have got out my corded vacuum and vacuumed the whole house. I'm sure that it needed it, but I didn't have time for all of that today. So I just got my cordless and I'm just going to do a quick vacuum kind of here in the kitchen and then under the bar area, because y'all, there are always so many crumbs under there. And then I'm going to do just kind of a quick tidy in my living room, and then we're going to call it good.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing down below, and I will see you guys soon.